Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. I want to talk about something special today, something I haven't felt in a very long time at Old Trafford. Manchester United beat Man City 2-0. Michael Carrick's first game as interim coach. Well, he did it, a couple of times, a couple games, 3 games before. But I'm not joking when I say this. This might be one of the most important wins of the season. So let's get into it. First things first, United fired Ruben Amorim, and a lot of people are just like, well, what's going to happen next? What's this? What's that? United kind of went crisis mode. Darren Fletcher came in for 2 games, trying to steady the ship. United playing against Man City, nobody really gave them a chance. But what happened? United absolutely dominated them. Harry Maguire hit the bar. There was 3 goals ruled out for offside. All these players had the ball in the back of the net. Ahmad, Bruno, Mason Mount, Mbeumo and Patrick Dorgu scored really good goals. And listen, Donnarumma bailed at Manchester City. If it wasn't for Donnarumma, this game could have been out of hand. That first half alone should have been 3 or 4-0. It wasn't a smash and grab. It wasn't park the bus and pray. It was Manchester United playing, acting, behaving like Manchester United Football Club should. So this game really shows me, and what I said last week, that this is where Manchester United should be. This is a club that understands that, listen, we have a certain way of playing. We have a certain DNA, 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1. United just knows how to play. There's a certain way how to do it. And this game really was that, where you're looking, is like, this is how Manchester United Football Club should look. This is how Manchester United Football Club should behave. You have an academy player, and Kobe Mainoo starting, as always, should be. Ahmad and Dorgu both provided width. They tucked in when they needed. There was no overthinking. There wasn't no trying to fit square pegs in round holes. Just simple, effective football that plays players to their strengths and platforms players. Here's the thing. We've been watching this team struggle for the last 14 months, and the system doesn't work in. Players look confused. They look disconnected. They look lost. But in just the 3 days Carrick has been there as interim coach, they look organized. That tells you everything. These players aren't bad. I keep saying it over and over again. This is a Manchester United squad with good players, not great players, good enough players to finish top 4. And it was just made super, super complex by playing this system that just didn't need to be played. Playing 3 center backs, playing wing backs, that's not what Manchester United are about. You're putting Bruno Fernandes in the pivot. That's not where Bruno is going to play well. You're putting in Mbeumo, making him more. It's like none of these players are playing well. And there was so much attack in the 10. Quick transitions, overlapping, runners in behind, Bruno floating in pockets of space, pace on the wings, playing with the ball, not just possession, just to have it. Every pass had a purpose. Every movement created danger. That first goal, City lost the ball. Bruno picks it up, 3v2, and Mbeumo, he found Mbeumo's run, plays him through, bang, goal. And that's what United should be about. No sideways passing, no penetration, just direct. You want the ball, you want to score, and that's what Man United is all about. Even defensively, United look good. They look like a completely different team. Lisandro Martinez, him and Maguire had Erling Haaland looking like Haaland did not know how to play football. And this is a very talented striker, arguably the best in the world. Maguire was rushed back, according to Michael Carrick, but Maguire did not look out of place. Same thing with Lisandro Martinez. He's all of 5'9", but he looked like he was a taller player. He looked like he was a more dominant player. He was amazing on the ball. I did say, like, Scholes and Button, other people were saying, Haaland will pass to Lisandro Martinez well. Did he? Not really. But the way United dealt with Dorgu was brilliant too. Dorgu did not really get to do what he does. Dorgu 1v1 is one of the most dangerous, wingers in the world. Ahmad, Kobe, everybody rotated. When he stayed wide, Dalot handled him. He was organized, was disciplined. 3 clean sheets this window, and against one of the best attacks. You're getting more clean sheets without 3 center backs. Who knew that could happen? Who knew a coach could actually coach? But I'm just excited because the bigger picture, here's what this is telling me, that yes, United have a lot of issues off the pitch. We know the Glazers, we know Ineos, we know Jason Wilcox and Murata, we know all of that stuff. But on the pitch, where United can control things, United have spent so many times trying to refigure themselves out. There's a way United wants to play. There's a way United needs to be. United has a DNA in pace, power, directness, playing the front foot, counter-attacking when you need to be, quick transition, exciting end-to-end matches, making sure you're defensively solid. But this performance against City, if you can watch this 90 minutes, that's exactly what you want from Manchester United Football Club. And it just took Michael Carrick to come and do a few tweaks here and there. Carrick did it in 3 days, with the same players who look clueless under Ruben Amorim. He didn't need a transfer window. He didn't need 6 months. He didn't need to understand what these players do well to build around. He just knew what had to be done. And he set up around people who actually have a UEFA license, unlike Ruben Amorim's people. But I said enough. The bigger picture is that United look good. They actually look like they could play football. They look like a solid team. Defensively look solid. Offensively, they counterattack, they counter-press. It's just all the things that you want a Manchester United Football Club to do. Let's talk about some of the individual performances. Bruno Fernandes, captain fantastic. One of the greatest Manchester United signings they've made post Alex Ferguson. The greatest. Let's say it. The greatest signing United made post Sir Alex Ferguson. Probably one of the greatest United players to ever do it. Captain, playmaker, all of that. Set up the first goal. He's finding pockets of space. He was orchestrating everything. This is the Bruno Fernandes that we know. Not the Bruno Fernandes playing the pivot. He could do it, but Bruno so much better was in that 10 and being more destructive. Bryan Mbeumo came fresh off of AFCON duty, and he just scored a really good goal, really good finish. He worked his ass off. He made City's plays uncomfortable. He did very, very well. Dorgu did very, very well. Got his goal. He's popping in dangerous positions. Dorgu had one switch of play. I was looking, I was like, oh, Patrick has a lot to his game. I like it. Ahmad, again, the less said about Ahmad, the better, man. This guy is just, he's amazing. There's nothing else. Ahmad's talent's always been there. Hit the post. He should have scored, but Ahmad is great. Casemiro has bags of experience. One of the greatest defensive midfielders to ever play. But we all know Casemiro is just Casemiro. And he was really, really good today. Kobbie Mainoo, listen, incredible play. This is why we've been banging on the drum to play Kobbie Mainoo over and over again. Defensively, Martinez, Maguire were really good. Luke Shaw was solid. Dalot had some shaky moments where you're just saying, like, United need to upgrade him. But I'm not going to be too harsh on Dalot because we won and we got 3 points and a clean sheet. Look, I'm not getting carried away, though. One win does not fix everything. We're still trying to get into top four. We have some squad issues. We need reinforcements. Like I said, United needs to send a midfielder this transfer window. But this win shows what's possible when United play to their identity, when we're organized, when we're brave. Carrick himself said a lot after the game, and Carrick just looks like a United manager. He has that presence. And this is a guy who understands the club. He captained Manchester United Football Club. He's won a lot of trinkets of the club, FA Cup, Europa League, Champions League, Premier League. And here's a crazy thing, too, about Michael Carrick. His son plays with the academy, so he understands the academy, understands what United is all about because he has a kid in the team. So the real conclusion here is Man United needs to ask themselves, what do we want to be? Do we want to be a team that's just signing players to sign players, or do you want to fit this ethos that Manchester United Football Club is? Because today shows what happens when United embrace who exactly we are. When we play with pace, we play with directness, when we're organized, when we're intense. United can beat anybody. Even the second best team in the league. This is blueprint. This is the identity. This is what we've been waiting for. Now United just need to make sure they do it consistently. Next up is against Arsenal. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm excited. And I really, really hope that Ineos can sign a player, a center midfielder before the end of the transfer window because United need it. United need it really, really bad. But it's exciting because United beat City on the pitch, off the pitch. If you look at the XG, if that's what you're into, expected goals, United's was like 3.7 something. City's was 0.47. So United whooped their ass on XG. They whooped them on the pitch. They whooped them off the pitch. Even Pep Guardiola after the game said, listen, the best team won. And it's true. United were the better team on the day. City might have had more possession, more of the ball, but it's not what you do when you have possession. It's not how much possession you have, excuse me. More so what can you do when you have possession. United scored 2 goals. That game easily could have been 5-6-0. And everybody looked happy on social media. Everybody looked happy post-game. The thing that really caught my eye was Carrick running up to Kobe right after the game and those two embracing. That's what you want. You want a coach who can instill confidence in every single one of your players, but especially the academy players, especially the talented players. You want your coach to make sure those players feel good. Matheus Cunha coming off the bench. That substitution is exactly what I want to see from Manchester United manager, not a coach taking off 3 center backs and calling it a sub. No. Have some purpose, have some intent. Make sure that you look like you're the one that's in charge here. And that's all I wanted from a coach. You might not win every single game, but make sure you don't look like a clown when you're losing these games. Even when you're winning these games, you look like a clown. And Michael Carrick 1 game in, I'm very impressed. Honestly, if this keeps going, give Carrick the job, man. He understands the club, but, patience. We don't need to get too excited. 1 foot at a time, you keep running, but United look good today, and I'm very proud of what I saw from my club. It's all I've ever wanted, man. It's just competency on the pitch, off the pitch. Can the owners do it? Can you guys be competent enough to be good owners and get players that fit? Not signing players just to be signing players. No, get players that actually fit the ethos of this club. Get someone like an Elliot Anderson to partner with Kobe Mainoo. Get a Carlos Baleba. Get somebody in that midfield who can partner with Kobe Mainoo. Get a left winger. Get yourself a new right back. There are some positions that definitely need to be upgraded for sure, but baby steps. The biggest baby step right now that United can take to make sure they're walking properly is get a center midfielder. You need a center midfielder before the end of the January transfer window. It is imperative. It's absolutely a must. But I've said too much because United won against Manchester City 2-0. Great way to start my weekend. Great way for United fans to enjoy it and start their weekend as well. 3 points, clean sheet. That's all you can ask for. We got Michael fucking Carrick. Everyone, thank you so much for listening. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'm your boy Tosin. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.